Lynda Carter is with us tonight. She played Wonder Woman in the recent special, and she's going to be doing it again in 2 more upcoming Wonder Woman specials. She's also starring in a new film called Bobby Joe and the Outlaw that's about to be released. Would you welcome Lynda Carter?
Hello, Wonder Woman.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. It's so nice to be the only lady on the panel, but sitting back in the green room, you bring out the thing of Cool Whip, and
no, we were just making
there are always comments. What do I have to do with Cool Whip?
silly little jokes like that. You wouldn't know about those things. No, they're old jokes about... Well, let's only get into it. Or I'll never get out of it.
Oh, okay.
Do people call you that now when they see you? Wonder Woman? Are they starting to yell that?
Well,
Like
no
that?
one has really recognized me. In fact, the day after the program was on the air, my boyfriend and I went out trying to find if anyone that would recognize me. You know, it's my first thing. And the only person that saw it that we asked said, I said, well, that's her. And he looked at me and he said, boy, you're a lot prettier on television. And then,
yeah.
I know. And then he said, and then he thought we were teasing him, and I felt so badly because as he walked across the street, he said, yeah, and I'm Superman.
That happens. I remember when I did my very first television show locally, and you think the whole world has seen you,
Yes.
and you walk out hoping,
Yes.
that somebody will come up to you, and all of a sudden nobody seems to have seen you.
I know.
You go, hey, Kathy Rigby.
Is that what they say to you? Kathy Rigby?
I hate to interrupt, but I
No, you
have...
don't.
No, you don't.
I have something that haunts me. I can come on your show and tell the funniest joke ever heard or be fascinated, and nobody says anything to me about it. But I have a Twilight Zone that was on last night for the 37th time.
The reruns?
Yes. And Mr. DeCordova said, really enjoyed your Twilight Zone. I really look like a nerd, a bow tie and a crew cut.
Been around for about 20 years, right?
Yeah, well, I hate to interrupt myself.
That's all right. It's nice to have a young lady to talk with.
But I'm just sorry to hear that you got a boyfriend.
Well,
Bill, that's your age? What the hell are you talking about? I take Geritol. Good for you. Yeah, that's right. You do have a boyfriend. You mentioned that, and everybody kind of goes, oh, all the available.
but I
young
don't
fellas."
anymore.
Since the last time you were
Yes,
here?
remember we talked about the psychiatrist?
Yes.
Well,
you said he went to it.
Right, he went to a psychiatrist, and then he stopped going to his psychiatrist, and I left.
You mean because of this show, and you talked
No.
about that
No.
it's broken up?
Well, it has broken up, but not because of the show.
Oh.
Not because of the show. I just have decided to be free again.
Be free
again.
Free again. Isn't it kind of difficult in this town for a very attractive young lady to be single? I mean, don't you have people coming at you from
Yes.
all directions?
Yes, but it's after you've been, locked in a situation for a while, it's nice to go back and go to parties once in a while.
Yeah.
All that,
How can you tell when a fellow is trying to have a meaningful relationship with your mind rather than just...
No.
rather than,
You can't tell. You can't tell at all.
Now, since you've done this special, are the studios trying to build you up and give you what they call out here the star treatment?
The star treatment.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that when I first did it was my first lead in a series, or my first lead in anything for that matter.
Right.
And first day of shooting, I walk out, and this is the first day we did all the biggest stunts, the hardest stunts.
You do most of them yourself?
I did about 99% of them.
Really?
And the first one that we did, practically the first shot of the day was on one of the Peter Pan wires, and I was supposed to jump over a car, right? And the whole of the studio turned out. I just felt, this is before they strapped me into the harness and people are pulling
When they
ropes.
fly you mean.
Right, they fly me over the car. Well, all these people are standing around all the Burbank studios, and I was feeling great. I felt so proud
They're
of
all here to
myself.
see you.
Oh, the star, And they hooked me up to this, and I'd only practice in a gym without a car. So they hook you up and they hold you back. And the first time I slammed right into the car, and I was just, all of a sudden it dawned on me that the first day of shooting was everyone turned out to see me crunched. And if I hurt myself, they wouldn't have lost anything.
There's an old rule, always work with the props.
Right.
You know, never save the props. So use them in rehearsal, otherwise you don't get hurt.
But it was great. I mean, it was really fun, and I was determined to make it over the car.
Yeah.
I did.
Now, you don't want to get typed in this kind of a role, do you? I mean, it's good for you, but you know.
No, I don't.
You're going to do a
That's
couple of more of them, and
why. We're doing 2 more. In fact, one of them is showing on March 31st at Preempts Bionic Woman. They're testing it. They're doing 2 to test.
if I remember one where you come from some island, don't
Right,
you? Where,
Paradise Island, and then now I'm
super
right.
strength and
super strength, and I'm now throwing. I've got to learn to throw lassos.
yeah.
And all this is great. It's so much fun to do the stunts. That's the best part because it's something that you wouldn't normally do.
Yeah.
In fact, I learned to throw punches.
Oh.
And
Yes, that's
the
very
first-
tricky.
Yeah, that's really a lot of fun because you know when you're a little kid and you play around, little girls play with their
Put your thumbs in.
right.
Yes.
Well, that's what I learned.
No, don't put your thumbs in
And
here.
then-
You break your
No,
thumbs.
I know
if you
how to
that.
do it now. That was before.
Oh.
And now I really want me to show you how.
No.
To do it. No, really, I won't hurt you.
What do you mean you won't hurt?
You learn to do it, right?
What do you want to do?
I'm not going to hit you.
Pick on somebody smaller.
Yeah, why not, you know?
No, not going out. In other words, if you were going to...
If I was going to punch you.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you don't even have to do that.
Don't even have to do that.
No, I've only hit one person. Okay.
And what are you
only
going to do?
connect.
What are you going to do, kid?
Well, I'm just going to show you my punch.
Oh, sure.
Can I show you my punch?
Sure.
It's really terrific. I really expect. Should we stand up? Do you want to stand? I want to do it.
Well, I really don't know what you're going to do.
What I'm going to do is just show you my punch. You know, the before and the after.
Yes.
And, you know, you're supposed to fake it like, okay, so I'll stand over here.
What's
So-
my role in this?
You better stand back because I don't want to
I
hit
have
you.
the punchee.
You just the punch. You know, you get the back. I'm so strong.
Okay.
Okay?
I've never seen that face before.
Oh, I see. You
Doesn't
got
it look
to
good?
come this way.
Yeah.
You got to cross
I mean,
over.
I really got the shoulder.
But I have to react when
yeah,
you do that.
right.
Okay.
Okay.